Doria. Okay, so I just left Roland. He's going to get us a quote together for the interior painting. So basically it's going to be, I don't know if I showed you some of the properties we've done, but so this ceiling, which is now a beigey color, will be white. It's a high white. And then all the walls will be called Soft Secret, which is a gray, and that'll look real pretty in here. And then all the trim and doors will be is a high white. Okay, that's the new modern look. He's going to give us an option here for the kitchen, which is just resurfacing all the tiles so they'll all be a nice high white, like the color of the stove there. Right now, this is like more of an ivory or off-white. So that would be more like the stove, and that's an option. You can do that. Also, he's going to give us a price to install the microwave. We just need to buy it, and he'll have it installed. Not a huge installation. Plus the fact that you already have a plug outlet, which is great. So this is nice because this vents outside. The microwave is a real plus, okay? Gosh, I love this house. Let's see. So these dark walls, they're gonna take 2 to 3 coats because they're dark. So there's an upcharge for that. He's just gonna figure it in his whole price. Let's see. Okay, we don't have a ceiling fan in here. They run about $89, and then we charge about $75 to install. It's here. I'd like you to put one in. People expect them. All these fixtures, yes, they're brass, they're dated, but my gosh, they're good ones, you know. So we can save some money and allow those to be. I just leave them. You know, it'll be different when we get the gray in here, but my thought is not to spend the money on it, but I mean, you can, and then everything is done. Same thing with these. These are the brass fixtures. There you go, you can see that. And so you got one here, and you got one over in the other over here. But see, then they did all these other nice, you know, brushed nickel. All your doorknobs have been upgraded, which is really beautiful. It's just we don't have the you know, the ceiling fans. See, like this fixture here, that's real nice, brushed nickel. And then, but we have the brass fan here, and another one over there. But yeah, like a room like this is gonna take a few coats. Now this has got the bright baseboards in it. But when they do it, they do everything, so everything matches. And then, you know, we have this, everything else here is stainless steel or brushed nickel, and then you have the large brass fixtures. So there's just a price for whatever the fixture is plus the install of it. Otherwise, you know, we just leave it. It's not going to slow this down in leasing this property. Oops. Okay. I'm going to leave the speakers in place. They're wired, and those speaker wires come over to this side. This might even be, let's see, what is this? All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, this is a volume control, and that's got a wobble on high. There we go. That's better. All right, so that's your light, and this should be your fan, yep. You got an extra light switch here that's probably for your floors, okay? All right, moving along here. We went outside. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of this, pull this off. Actually, we just thought about it. I think it's gonna have to come off to paint anyway. Might as well just leave it off. Yeah, these are all your speaker wires here. So out here, so we did have on the inspection caulking and painting in certain areas. especially around windows and such. But both Roland and I, after taking a closer look here, this has never been painted since it was built. You just have a lot of worn out areas. Overall, it's not so bad, but this is the only place on the house. Everything is brick. So you just have the small area here in the back. And then of course we have all the windows that need, and I'll show you that as well. But this is, the exterior painting is really this area here in the back and some in the front. I can't get out this way. Let me go around the front. Okay, so we're gonna match a paint to the gutters here, which is kind of a gray color, gray taupey color. We're gonna paint this here, and then we're gonna paint underneath all these lentils here. We're gonna paint those. That's just that's a steel, and they get rusty. And then all these little areas around the windows that they came up on the inspection are going to get painted. But the only area exterior up front is just the soffit area. Okay, so it's very little. I recommend you do it, and it's done. This hasn't been done since the house was painted, so it's in need of doing it. I'm also going to have the pickets switched out. These pickets are only a buck or two each, and it's this here. So this will look nice and fresh. Okay, we don't have to, just all we're doing is changing these pickets out. Okay, they're broken. The framing is fine. Everything else is okay. That way we have a nice fresh look. Okay, so we can start this project. He'll get us his quote, and then we can schedule it to start right after closing. All right, cool.